Today we're going to play a nice Circus Medic OTK, because everyone likes OTK decks, right? So how does this OTK work? We need to corrupt and play both of our Circus Medics. We need to complete the Shaman quest so we can double our battle cries. And finally, we need to use either Lightning Bloom or Tour Guide, so we can go Hero Power Yashiraj. The Yashiraj's battle cry will be doubled, so it'll add 4 copies of Circus Medic to the hand. And then all 4 of the Circus Medics have their battle cries doubled. So we get 4 times 8 damage, which is a 32 damage OTK. The hardest part about that is definitely just surviving until we can play all that stuff. But we've got some pretty good survival tools. We have 4 big AoE spells that are pretty nice. We've got a lot of healing with Groundskeeper and Tidal Wave. And if you're up against a super aggressive deck, don't feel bad playing an uncorrupted Circus Medic for the heal. We've also got 2 Sandstorm Elementals and 2 Pinflingers to keep the opponent off the board. This deck doesn't really support the Pinflinger that well, but it's just a cheap battle cry to use with the quest, and sometimes we bounce it with like Farsight or Lightning Bloom or whatever. And then other than that, the deck is mostly just card draw and cheap battle cries to finish the quest. Up against Warlock, huh? The last Warlock I played against was Zoo, which kind of makes me want to keep, like, maybe Sandstorm Elemental. But overall, the last few days I've played against way more Control Warlock. And Control Warlock is a really rough matchup, because if they mill Yashiraj or the Circus Medics, you can't really win. So I think here I just want to mulligan for the cards I can't afford to lose. And I hit 2 Circus Medics right off the bat. Alright, he is Control. So, like, as long as I can draw my Yashiraj, I think this matchup is pretty easy. But drawing the Yashiraj isn't always easy.
Of course it's the right way.
Lightning Bloom, huh?
Of course it's the right way.
Well, now that I have the Lightning Bloom, I can just play the Tour Guide.
This wasn't on the map.
Like, you do need one of the 2 for the Yashiraj turn. But I play 4 total, so even if I didn't have this, I wouldn't really need to be that careful with the Tour Guide. Scheme. Well, I'm 3 out of 6 on the quest. I really do want to get 2 cards out of Novice. I think I'm just going to pass for now. If I hadn't played Tour Guide last turn, I could have made a Totem here and then played Tour Guide. I don't think the Totem is very useful in this matchup, though. That thing's pretty big. Farsight is basically a battle cry when I have Pinflinger in hand, so that's nice. So I could go Pinflinger, Coin, Pinflinger, Bloom Novice here. I mean, there's no real reason for me to Bloom the Novice. Only 2 in the scheme, unfortunately. Whatever, I'll just throw away the pen flinger to finish the quest. Earthquake. Well, that's good for my medics. Lets me hold on to my scheme for a bit longer as well. Let's go ahead and draw with Novice, though. Okay, there's Yashiraj. So I actually have everything I need to win the game. I just need to make sure not to throw. So next turn I Earthquake. The following turn I play my Circus medics. And then I do have double bloom, so even on turn 9 I could just kill him with Yashiraj. I guess that's the plan. That is fine for the Earthquake I was planning here. That was a 7-drop, so we might play Ticketus here. But that's not a big deal. I already have everything I need, and I can just double shoot with Medic. Probably just double shoot this with Medics. I could die. He has like double Nether Breath, but I think that's pretty unlikely.
There is so much untapped power in this world.
I believe he's played 3 of those this game. That explains why he has so much health, because he hasn't been life tapping. Alright, I do need hand space, but it looks like I have that hand space. Wow, that was the easiest game I've ever played with this deck. Level 70, let's go.
Rastakan versus Garrosh. Embrace your destiny. You stand before King Rastakan.
Novice Engineer is nice. Sludge Slurper helps with the quest. So Warrior can out-armor my combo, but I can't always go face with the first 2 Circus medics. Maybe I need to be a little bit greedier with my pen flingers against Warrior as well.
Of course it's the right way.
I might try to save this Novice Engineer for after the quest, but we'll see. Yeah, I mean, it looks more and more appealing the more battle cries I draw. Kobold Lackey. That might be going face later.
This wasn't on the map.
So how much damage do I actually have? Combo is 32. I have 16 from Circus Medics before that. That's 48. These are 56. And then however many pen flingers I can get off. These Kobold Lackeys might just be going face here, though. I want to get my quest online. Alright, so next turn I can draw with Novice Engineer. Like, I can hold these to do more damage later, but if I play... But, like, if I start drawing next turn, then, like, maybe I combo him a turn earlier, and maybe he gets, like, less armor up because of that. Well, if I had known I was going to top deck a Questing Explorer this turn, I probably would not have finished the quest last turn. I guess I just play this here. All three of the cards I drew this turn were not great. But maybe the scheme comes in handy.
I'll show you who's boss.
Sandstorm Elemental. So I can kill the Risky Skipper, but it's kind of ugly. I have to like hero power Sandstorm Elemental to do it. I guess that's not that ugly.
This wasn't on the map.
A dead Risky Skipper means less armor with Armorsmith. Let's keep drawing cards. Hey, there's card draw. Well, I guess that's the turn. I wish I could have a 2-mana draw too. Well, I kind of did last turn, but I wish I could have another one. This is a little bit too much armor you got over there, buddy. A little bit too much armor. By Earthquake, he only gets 4 armor, right? Not 8. Probably just Earthquake here. I don't think I can really play around Kargath Prime giving him 10 armor. I just kind of have to accept that it's going to happen.
Still good.
Man, I feel like I pressured him so hard in the early game and he's still at 37. This turn can be, what, Hero Power, Sandstorm Elemental is 4. And then I guess I'll just pen Flinger Farsight. Okay, Circus Medic. So all I need now is Yashiraj. I can actually just Circus Medic him here. That's pretty good.
This'll make the pain go away.
He drew it already. I mean, I guess I just shoot that with the other medic. Yashiraj. So the opponent's at 39. I kind of want to scheme here so I don't have to waste Circus Medic damage. Okay, that's your whole turn. How do I get the most out of Penflinger?
For my
I guess it would be next turn, like Penflinger, Coin, Penflinger, Bloom, then Yasharaj. I don't think there's a better way.
I will not be rushed. Here for the tour?
I didn't want to play Ethereal Lackey here because it takes up space in my hand. Yes, take this 3 damage. Alright, he's just dead. I had to coin here to get a card out of my hand anyway. Cool. Wasn't sure if I was going to be able to beat a Kargath Prime.
Rastakan versus Rome.
Unfortunately, I think Shaman is probably going to be one of my worst matchups. Definitely don't keep those off the mulligan. Alright, some early card draw. I really need to find an early Hagatha's scheme, probably.
Of course it's the right way.
Obviously, we go for the questing explorer over the novice here. She's bigger, and novice is way better post-quest. He's got a fancy coin. How do you get that? Is it like collecting every card in the set? Is that what it does? Oh, turn 2 weapon. Very exciting. Oh, there's the early scheme. Okay. And he's super overloaded here, so the weapon's not going to do much.
You here for the tour?
Feeling pretty good about the current state of this. Wow, he attacks with the weapon here. I wonder if I can take that to mean he has more weapon charges in hand. Or maybe it's just good enough, I don't know. Let's see. 1 out of 6. So holding this novice is probably a little bit too ambitious. See if I can hit a Sandstorm Elemental or a Pinflinger. I cannot. Let's try to hit something off this. Yeah. Let's go ahead and shoot this guy before he evolves it. Up to 4 out of 6 on the quest. Should be easy enough to complete. I wonder if you ever trade with Thalnos there. You get another card in hand, but lose out on a 3-drop on the board. That deck probably doesn't care too much about cards in hand, I would assume. What am I doing here? This thing's not scary. I don't think this thing is that scary. So what if I just trade into this and play a 4/5? No battle cry, but it's still a 4/5 taunt that advances my quest. So next turn I can go like Tour Guide, Hero Power, Panthara, Cable Rat, Lackey. Yep, he does have another weapon. Let's go ahead and finish this quest. I could Sandstorm Elemental here, but it's probably not really worth it. And Flinger. If I whiff on the Cable Rat, I probably pen fling this. And I don't think I used the Lightning Bloom to bounce this. Pen Flinger isn't a super important resource in this deck. 5 damage on my Scheme. Yikes. Well, I do have 5+2 actually. Plus a little bit of damage on the board. Oh, so I can just clear here. Nice.
Your tour ends here. On the wings of ease.
Cobalt Spellkin is pretty good with my hero power. It's probably gotta be the Spellkin. I am only 1 away from Alexstrasza being active. I don't think I can take Deathwing. Because I probably do need to combo him, and there's so many cards I can't afford to discard. Seven cards in hand. I'll just bloom out if I get like a lightning bolt or something. Could have maybe saved Frost Shock to stop him from hitting with another weapon. But I have seen the 2 Bogspine Knuckles already, so he would need Horde Pillager. And, like, even if he... Like, he's always going to get 1 hit out of it, right? Because it's hard to, like, preemptively freeze him. And on the turn where he gets 1 hit, like, maybe the Earth Shock is really insane. Very happy to see that much of his board disappear. Tidal Wave is going to be good for next turn. Probably just drop the Farsight here. Novice Engineer is nice. My Dragon Queen Alexstrasza is actually active right now. Sure you want to put that at 3 health, buddy? Well, I think I definitely play Tidal Wave here. I heal 12, go to 26. That's fine. If I had less health, I'd probably just throw the Pen Flinger into the Tidal Wave, but I don't need the health. Oh, he concedes. Okay. Wow, that was not nearly as hard as I was expecting. Scheme is really good in that matchup.